Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 6 a.m. on WKYT, a man accused of hitting his brother with a car and killing him is preparing to face a judge today. The latest on that case is coming up.
A tragic story out of Western Kentucky after a shooting left a family of 3 and their suspected killer dead.
And good news for a Lexington police officer injured in a crash over the weekend. He is improving. We'll have those stories and more. Breaking news as it happens. Coming up on WKYT This Morning. Top of the morning to you. Hey, welcome in. It's good to have you with us. Hope you had a great weekend. We had so much going on with the homecomings, certainly at UK and EKU. Big win for Moorhead, by the way. And then the Thriller Parade last night downtown.
Man.
So, big deals, huh? I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Yeah, no shortage of things to do and obviously lovely weather to do it in.
Wasn't it, though? And good weather again today, it looks like, on this Monday. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Yeah, it's going to be another good-looking start to the work week. We start off the forecast with some 40s and 50s. Yeah, it's on the cool side, but at least we're staying dry this morning. And no fog issues either. So all in all, it's just one of those mornings. You may need a long-sleeve shirt. Just if you're heading out the door and maybe the kiddo's going off by the bus stop. But let me tell you this, you'll get rid of it quickly. Yes, the 40s and 50s are on the cool side. Nonetheless, watch as we head toward the afternoon to kind of plan out your Monday. We go to the 70s quick, 70 degrees there at noontime. So teachers, take the kiddos outdoors today. They'll absolutely love it. 77 by the afternoon. We can't even rule out the possibility of some 80s here and there. Now, you know that doesn't last long, and you know something's going to be coming when you see temperatures like this time of year, and something is. Big cold front. I'll show you when you can expect that coming up.
Okay, we'll get ready for that, and we thank you, and let's get to the news. Friends of 2 Kentucky brothers say a fight between the two turned deadly over the weekend.
45-year-old William Watkins from Paris is charged with reckless homicide and DUI after running down his brother Brian in his truck, according to police. He'll be in a Lexington courtroom later today, and WKYT's Mark Barber is live from the courthouse with the latest on the case. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. Family members of the brothers say after the 2 men got into an argument, 45-year-old William Watkins got into a truck and took off. Now, I'm told that after his brother stepped in front of the pickup, he was hit and killed. Police are saying that Watkins is charged with reckless homicide and DUI because investigators say witnesses told them he crashed into his brother Brian and then staggered out of his truck, unable to speak clearly. We're told their alleged argument turned violent around 11:30 Friday night when the brothers were visiting a family member's house on Woodview Drive. Neighbors tell us they heard the crash and ran to help.
They were screaming, my brother, my brother. The driver threw himself on top of the man that was laying there and then rolled him over. And of course, me and the lady that was talking to the 911 operator said, don't move him, but he did anyway. And that's when we got to see what really happened.
We're told Brian Watkins died after he was rushed to UK hospital. While family members say they are still working on his funeral arrangements, his brother is scheduled to appear in court today to be arraigned on the charges of DUI and reckless homicide. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. Authorities are investigating a shooting that has left 4 people dead in western Kentucky. State police were called to a home in Cadiz yesterday afternoon. That's near the Tennessee border. They found 4 people had been shot to death in and around the home. 3 of the victims have been identified as Lindsay and Joy Champion and their daughter Emily, who was visiting the home. The 4th person is believed to be the suspect, someone the family may have met just last week.
This is a pretty gruesome crime for something like this to happen, to have multiple murders at one location.
Police say they found the majority of their evidence outside the home. The Louisville Medical Examiner's Office will do autopsies on the bodies today.
New this morning, we now know the name of a man killed in a motorcycle wreck over the weekend. Boyle County Sheriff's deputies say 54-year-old Willie Wilson of Houstonville died at the scene of the crash in Boyle County. It happened at Forkland Road near Parksville in the gravel switch area about 6:30 Saturday afternoon. Deputies say Wilson was driving his motorcycle on the road and tried to navigate a curve when he swerved into the opposite lane and hit a pickup head-on. There's no word on the condition of the pickup's driver. We have an update now to a story we first brought you last night. Lexington police tell us one of their officers has been released from the hospital after she was involved in a wreck. Police and fire crews worked for hours cleaning up that crash involving an officer on Winchester Road and Eastland Parkway. Police tell us the officer was responding to a gas leak at Winchester and Fortune When she tried to turn left at the intersection, someone hit the side of her cruiser. We're told crews rushed the officer and 2 others to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Another student wounded in Friday's shooting at a Washington State high school has died. Hospital officials there say 14-year-old Gia Soriano died on Sunday night. Another girl was killed during the shooting at Marysville-Pilchuck High School before freshman and shooter Jalen Freiberg died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. 3 other students remain hospitalized this morning, and 2 of them are in critical condition. Police say the man responsible for last week's terrorist attack in Canada made a video of himself. The man opened fire Wednesday at Canada's National War Memorial. That's where he killed a soldier who was standing guard. He then fired shots at Parliament before security killed him. In the hours after the attack, his former friends say he converted to Islam, became radicalized and addicted to drugs. He also has ties to jihadists in Canada. Police say they are analyzing the video made and will not release it to the public.
We are a little more than a week away from Election Day here in the Bluegrass. One race that's being closely watched is in Kentucky's 6th District.
And tonight, WKYT News will give you the chance to hear from the 2 candidates going head-to-head to represent the people of Kentucky in Congress. WKYT Sean Moody is at our live desk this morning with more on tonight's debate between Andy Barr and Elizabeth Jensen.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. That debate starts at 7 o'clock this evening. This will be the second time Barr and Jensen meet for a debate. The 2 met last week for a debate on KET. Healthcare was one of the big issues there. Barr has pushed for the repeal of the Affordable Care Act. He said the healthcare law has hurt jobs and made premiums more expensive. Jensen has praised the law. She said the Affordable Care Act and the State Health Exchange Connect have made insurance available to a lot of people who didn't already have it. This is the first time the EKU Center for the Arts has hosted a congressional debate. Our own Bill Bryant will moderate, and questions will come from a panel and from the general public via Twitter. Tickets are free and are available at the EKU Center for the Arts box office. Doors there will open at 6 o'clock. Now, if you're not heading to the debate, you can watch it live. We'll be showing it on the CW Lexington starting at 7 o'clock this evening. At the live desk, Sean Moody, WKYT.
All right, should be very interesting. We thank you again. 7 o'clock tonight on the CW Lexington. Well, the Big Blue Nation will have the chance to see the Cats in action again.
The annual Blue-White scrimmage is tonight. Coach Cal's locked and loaded team will take on each other in a full 40-minute matchup. The game tips off at 7 o'clock at Rupp Arena. Tickets are still available. If you can't make it out to watch it, it is airing, by the way, on the SEC network.
All right, and that will probably cause some extra traffic in the downtown area this morning, or this evening, certainly, as the day gets going. We want to check in on traffic for you this morning. Live drive traffic now to see what is going on early on this Monday morning. And here is a look outside right now of Nicholasville Road over there in the Shady Lane area. No reports of any major problems at the moment. Everybody's moving along fine. You need some sunglasses today, you know.
Yes, you do. I know what I'm going to be doing at 1 o'clock this afternoon, putting that sunroof down and the windows as well.
Yeah, get some of that fresh air.
Yeah.
Looks really good for today. Let's enjoy that nice warmth because changes are coming. WKYT This Morning is on the air. We're just getting started with all the latest news.
It wasn't a Halloween event that had Darth Vader parading through the streets. How one candidate hopes to bring voters to the dark side. We'll explain.
We're in the 40s and 50s this morning. It doesn't feel all that bad as we head toward the afternoon. We get a big increase in temperatures. We're talking 70s, maybe even 80s. And I'll show you that forecast. Who can expect those 80s coming up next.